Hello there. Just been setting my tent up for a garden camp tonight. Just doing a test of 4-season sleeping bag that I've been meaning to get round to for ages. So while I'm doing that, I thought it'd be a good time to do a recording of my 5 wild camping tips for beginners. I was tagged by Spike, who's Michelle's partner from Out and About in Scotland, and Spike's got his own channel, Hovershark. I'll put links to those below. So cheers for the tag, Spike, and yeah, let's get started. So I don't know how qualified I am really to do this. I did a fair bit of camping and wild camping when I was young, in my teens, and then I had a long gap and just started up again last year wild camping after a gap of, I think it's about 42 years or something like that. But I think you learn a lot in life, and so it kind of leads me on to my first tip, is just get out and do it. Get yourself some, you don't have to go mad on gear, just get yourself some reasonable gear. You don't have to have everything, just get out, give it a try. If it's not for you, fine, at least you've tried it. But yeah, don't put it off. As you get older, there's a lot of things in life that will get in the way, but don't get to my age and think, just think of all the great camps I could have had. But by the same score, if you've never tried it before and you are getting on a bit, don't worry about it, just give it a go. You may well enjoy it, and while you're still fit enough to carry a pack with all your belongings on it, just get out and do it. So that's number 1. Number 2, checklists for both your gear and your food. It really is worth putting a checklist together, planning far enough ahead. Don't throw all your stuff in a bag on the night before and expect not to forget anything. You'll need different things for different types of camps, different things for different times of year. So make yourself a list out, and you can always go back to it and tick things off as you pack. And pack your bag in plenty of time, and then the night before use that as a chance to just go through and make sure that you've actually got everything and put the final bits and pieces together. Don't rush it, or you'll always be without something that you really wish you'd brought with you. So that's number 2. Number 3, it's either wild camping or for hiking. I'd strongly recommend getting hold of a good old-fashioned compass and paper map. You can get waterproof ones these days as well, which are great. And more importantly, learn how to use it and practice with it. There's some great technology these days for pinpointing you and following maps and all of that sort of thing. I use those things myself, but they fail. The batteries die in bad weather, in cold weather. GPS signals get obscured. There's a lot that can happen to the technology. So having that backup of a map and compass, and they're great fun to use, and they're great to use for planning your trips as well. So that's number 3. Get hold of a map and compass and play about and learn how to use it. There's loads of good videos on YouTube of how to use a compass and how to navigate. So that's number 3. Number 4, well, there's a lot of these videos out there now. Loads of interesting tips and advice that's well worth watching for a beginner, and one that's come up again and again, but it's worth repeating, is leave details of where you are. And not only that, plans change. You get to where you thought you were going to camp, and the water source has dried up, or there's somebody else there, or there's countless, just the spot doesn't look like what you thought it was going to be, so you press on and pitch somewhere else. But update whoever you're leaving your details with, and make sure they know exactly where you are. So there's loads of ways you can get a grid reference from one of your apps, or you can read it from your map, and you can either SMS it or send it via video message in some way, or WhatsApp, or whatever technology you've got to send it. SMS is quite good because even if you've not got a very good phone signal, as you move about, a signal may come in, and if you've sent an SMS message, you know, it will often get through where you couldn't have a decent signal for a phone conversation. And also, whatever way you're sending the message, get some acknowledgement back that message has been received. So that's number 4. Number 5, lastly, I would say just more than just the leave no trace, which is a really important message that's, you know, been on many of these videos. Just enjoy your surroundings. You know, it's not just camping, it's everything. It's the wildlife, the plants that you see, the geology that you're going through. Get the most out of it, enjoy it, and take every last drop of enjoyment out of it that you can. But going back to my first one, just get out there and give it a go. So now I'm supposed to tag 5 other people. I'm going to have a look at my list, because that's another thing about when you get a bit older. Okay, got a trusty list now. So yeah, the 5 people I'd like to see their wild camping tips for beginners. And apologies if you've already done this by the time I've managed to get this video out, but if you've not done one. Alan Metalman, great channel, lovely guy. Daniel King Hiking. I'd love to see one from Sam and Sue, or Sam or Sue from Backpacks and Bruises. They're more hiking related, but they do some great wild camps, and a great channel to watch as well. But how they could do a joint one at this time in the current situation, I don't know, but I'll drop them a line somehow and see if they would like to do one. And Phil Aldridge, another great hiking and wild camping channel, so Phil, if you wouldn't mind doing one. And lastly, Kaz Outdoors. So those are the 5 that I would like to do it. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of my tips, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.